on the court of the Oscar Adams Gymnasium ahead of tonight's game. I'm Joey Wright, and we welcome you to our coverage of Urbana Tigers basketball. Tonight the Tigers get set to take on the Centennial Chargers. Now these crosstown rivalry games are always fun, but a little extra meaning for the Tigers heading into this one. It's been almost 6 calendar years, 2,182 days since the Tigers have defeated the Chargers, and I spoke with Coach Verdell Jones ahead of this one to see just how confident he is as we approach tip-off. And here we are with second-year Tigers coach Verdell Jones. Coach, thank you for joining us here now. A big game early in the season. Obviously, any game against crosstown rival is big, but this early in the season, what kind of statement are you guys looking to make?
Well, we want to continue to work to get better, and this would kind of be another step in that direction. What we want to do is, it kind of erase some of the negative connotation has been associated with us in these crosstown rivalries over the years, and it's time to turn that trend tonight.
Yep. I guess my follow-up question to that would be, it's been almost 6 years since we've beaten Centennial. Has that come up in practice at all? Has that been kind of a motivational point for the team going into this one? Or?
No, I think, honestly, what we're trying to do is every game get better.
Okay.
You see what we can work on. We have an ultimate goal at the end of the day that we want to achieve, and that happens through our everyday work ethic, how we approach every single day in our practice, how we approach games, and just trying to improve every time we step on the floor.
Right. Now, Centennial, obviously, it always seems like we play a close game with them, and they're really experienced at the end of these games. A lot of that owes to, obviously, Coach Tim Lavin, 300 wins for him. Mm-hmm. Playing such an experienced team late in these games, such a well-coached team, how does that factor in when we get to the fourth quarter and it's, 3, 4, 5-point game?
Well, I just think that it comes back down to poise, and I think we talk many times about mental toughness, and mental toughness is not always being able to take the last shot or being able to step up to take the last shot, but the ability to execute your game plan down the stretch. That to me is mental toughness, to be able to stay within yourself, not let the moment control you, but have the ability to stay poised in the moment.
Yep. All right, Coach. Well, we thank you for taking the time to speak with us here. The Tigers enter tonight 3-3. They take on the Centennial Chargers next on the Tigers Media Network. And here we are, live inside Urbana High School's Oscar Adams Gymnasium tonight. Tigers basketball as the Chargers of Centennial High School have crossed Wright Street. They will take on our Urbana Tigers. I am Joey Wright, and so much to talk about when we have a game like this. Obviously, these crosstown rivalry games, always intense. They always carry a special weight that you don't find against the Danvilles, the Bloomingtons, the Normal Wests of the world. This game matters. It doesn't matter particularly how well the teams have fared heading into this one. Urbana enters 3-3 and Centennial 2-4. But what does matter is the atmosphere in here. The students are ready to go. The cheerleaders are ready to go. In the background, you can hear the Tiger Pep Band ready to go. They will perform our national anthem in just a few moments. And I can read you the starters for both teams right now. Tyron Pickett, Keanu Duke, Peyton Sheen, Zach Glass, and Ty McWilliams for Urbana. For Centennial, it'll be Bryson Cowper, Jaden Roberts-Thomas, Tommy McAboo, Spencer Evans, and Dayton Coleman. The combined margin of victory between these two teams last year was 6 points. Centennial won both contests. They won by 4 on their home court, and they won by 2 here inside our Oscar Adams Gymnasium. We are just about set to go down to the court for our starting lineups. Looks like it might be another moment or two, but we are just about ready to go in Urbana. And Dave Dutton, our PA announcer, is underway. And we open with a license plate to a car that is illegally parked. And here we go.
At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Urbana High School Tiger Pep Band.
That was Urbana High School's Tiger Pep Band with the national anthem, and what a fantastic job they do with that and their other performances throughout the course of a ball game. They will be loud tonight as the Centennial lineup being introduced on the Judge Green court. And you look right away, Bryson Cowper and Tommy McAboo, those guys are going to be key players for Centennial. They were key factors last year when these two teams did battle. So Tommy McAboo and Bryson Cowper. Bryson Cowper, a junior, and Tommy McAboo, a senior, will be factors for Centennial. We're going to go down to the court again for the Tigers lineup because it's going to go dark in here, and no one's going to care about me while the Tigers lineup is being read. Here's Dave Dutton. And there's the Tiger lineup. One of the major storylines in this game, Peyton Sheen attended Centennial High School last year. This is his first game against his former team in a Tiger uniform. Peyton Sheen, number 14 for Urbana, will be one to watch. As I mentioned, Urbana enters this one 3-3. Centennial 2-4. Centennial with wins against Limestone and Mahomet Seymour. Their victory against the Bulldogs over in Mahomet was Coach Tim Lavin's 300th victory as the coach of the Chargers. And we have a technical foul here to begin the game. Bryson Cowper will take the shots for Centennial. He misses the first one. Did not catch it in warm-ups, but I would speculate that perhaps someone got up and dunked for the Tigers, or perhaps there was some other display of unsportsmanlike conduct as Cowper knocks down his second. And so this game will not begin with an opening tip-off. Instead, Centennial will inbound the ball from half court. It's Dayton Coleman inbounding it to Tommy McAboo. And an unconventional start to this one, but we're underway in Urbana. And driving in is McAboo. He will go off the glass. It's no good. Ty McWilliams the board. He'll throw to Zachariah Glass. It is intercepted by Jaden Roberts-Thomas. Thomas will go back out to McAboo. He's guarded by Glass. McAboo's going to drive in, kicks it out to Roberts-Thomas on the left side. And now driving in, and this is the true left side over to number 42, Dayton Coleman, no good. And Tyron Pickett takes it up for Urbana. Stolen away, here's Glass, and Glass stepped on the baseline out of bounds with 7:24 left. It will be the Chargers ball. Now our officials tonight, Edgar Brummett, Mark Yoder, and J.D. Coleman. As McAboo takes it across half court. Guarded by Keanu Duke. Now they're going to rotate out to Cowper, who's going to pull up from the free throw line off the rim, no good. The rebound to Tyron Pickett, and here's Peyton Sheen. And Sheen over to Pickett, Pickett to Duke. Duke to Glass, and Glass to Pickett. This Tigers team, particularly the five on the court, they are a pretty good perimeter shooting bunch. Peyton Sheen knocked down several three-pointers against St. Thomas More on Saturday. Tyron Pickett misses one there for the Tigers, and Zachariah Glass I believe his freshman year, made it to the sectional level of the IHSA three-point shooting contest. So this team is going to be fun to watch from behind the arc tonight. What we've seen from Centennial so far, they like to drive inside and create looks, as we see there from Dayton Coleman, who catches the pass, goes into the paint, and gets the lay-in. It's 3-0 favoring Centennial. Here's Pickett. Pickett guarded by Cowper. He's going to drive in, pulls up. Nope, it's a pass to McWilliams, who gets fouled. First foul of the game. I should say first personal foul of the game. Goes against Jaden Roberts-Thomas. The technical foul against Urbana to start the game did count as a team foul. So the fouls are 1-1, 6-10 in what has been a pretty quick opening 2 minutes. Here's Duke, Sheen, and Glass. Glass to Pickett at the top of the arc, goes over to Sheen on the right side. Sheen is guarded by Cowper. He's going to drive in, pulls up, can't get it to go. Rebound to McAboo. And Tommy McAboo pushing the pace, guarded by Duke, is going to get into the paint and off the glass. It's no good. Rebound to Duke. He'll kick it to Pickett, and Pickett will go to McWilliams, who's going to drive into the paint, gets blocked. A good clean block from Dayton Coleman. Possession will stay with the Tigers. Zach Glass will inbound. And Glass, that's again blocked by Dayton Coleman. He'll get credit for the steal. The Chargers playing great defense here to start this one. 5:26 to go in the first quarter, and it's McAboo. McAboo, it's tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Centennial. The last Charger to touch it, Spencer Evans. The first time we've called his name tonight. Peyton Sheen will inbound for Urbana, and it's Tyron Pickett guarded by Cowper. And Pickett to Glass. And a high pass here. It's corralled by Sheen. Sheen is going to pass to Pickett. And now it's Keanu Duke guarded by Jaden Roberts-Thomas. Now they switch. It's Spencer Evans. And Duke's going to try and drive inside, gets fouled. That'll be Spencer Evans, his first foul of the evening, the second team foul for the Chargers. And they're going to say it was on the floor. They're actually going to credit that foul to Dayton Coleman. Apologies, and that would explain why it's on the floor. And in for Urbana, Carez Anderson. And Anderson finds Pickett, who finds Duke. And now Peyton Sheen will set something up. Over to the corner and Pickett. Pickett guarded by Evans. Carez Anderson, and Duke pulling up from the top of the arc, no good. Rebound, Ty McWilliams. He's going to spin, goes off the glass, can't get it. Tigers ice cold from the field to start this one. Here's Dayton Coleman to Evans, who will get it off the glass. McWilliams came in for the block, showed up just a little too late. And a foul here is going to go against Sheen, a late call. Basket counts, and Centennial's going to get another crack at this one. Here's Coleman. Coleman, a big defensive force for the Chargers. Not quite an offensive force on that pass. It's tipped. Here goes Sheen. Sheen pulling up for three. First points of the game for Urbana, Peyton Sheen. Sheen cuts the Charger lead to 2. It's 5-3, 4:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Cowper. Cowper driving in. It's a pass to Coleman, gets blocked by Anderson. And here goes Pickett. Pickett finding Duke. Good defense. It's Carez. A nice move, and they'll set it up. Tigers slowing it down. Nice job, this Verdell Jones offense. They're going to slow it down and make Centennial play their pace. It's Sheen driving in. He's going to find Anderson, and Anderson will kick it out to Duke for three in the lead. No good. Out of bounds, over the backboard. 3:35 left in the first. Inbounding for Centennial will be Jaden Roberts-Thomas. And Thomas finds Cowper. Duke will pick him up here immediately. And pass is going to go over to McAboo. McAboo over to Coleman. And Coleman to the corner, and Cowper for three. It's no good, a little short. Rebound, Spencer Evans, and he traveled. No team has been able to get an advantage to this point, despite the 2-point lead for Centennial, a very evenly played opening 5 minutes. As we have 3:13 left to go. Here is Coleman, now to Cowper, and McAboo inside will get it off the glass. A quick steal and a quicker bucket for the Chargers. Here goes Sheen. Sheen from the Tiger Eye, nearly stepped out of bounds. Nice job staying in. Goes to Pickett. Pickett on the U. And double teamed is Duke, he got fouled. We'll see who they give the foul to. It could go to either Jaden Roberts-Thomas or Bryson Cowper. They're going to give it to Roberts-Thomas. That's going to be his second personal foul. And the third team foul for the Chargers as Kamari Ray Davis checks in. KRD, as I call him, and I don't know why more people don't call him that. He finds Anderson, and it's Ray Davis. Very explosive player to have off the bench is Kamari. He can really spark an offense. Truly a difference maker on the court. Here's Sheen to the corner, and Anderson for three, and he gets it to go. So the Charger lead is cut to 1. Slimmest margin it's been since the opening technical free throw. And 2:20 left in the first quarter. It's Cowper. Cowper to McAboo. Axel Lady has checked in for the Chargers. And he traveled. I believe that was Cowper. And Miller Calhoun will come in to replace Ty McWilliams. Disclosure, I'm not quite sure if Tyrese prefers to go by Tyrese or Ty. On the roster, it's Ty. I've heard others call him Tyrese, so I will use the two interchangeably here throughout the rest of the broadcast. As we have 2 minutes left in the first, it's Anderson, guarded by Evans. And it's Kamari. Looks like McAboo's going to come over and pick him up. And Sheen guarded by Cowper. Screen from Miller didn't do much. And coming in, an easy call to make as Bryson Cowper will foul Duke. It's going to be Cowper's first personal foul and the fourth team foul to be charged against the Chargers. Just joining us, I'm Joey Wright. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. And it's Anderson with the ball for Urbana. 7-6 is the lead for the Chargers. Urbana nearly took the lead with that one. It didn't go. And the Chargers go the other way. It's Cowper. Cowper's going to find McAboo. McAboo pulling up just inside the free throw line. He'll get it to go over Kamari. 9-6. Now the advantage for Centennial. And Anderson, nice defense from Dayton Coleman. It's Kamari who's going to pull up. Nice move to fake out Evans. It's going to be Evans getting the rebound and Centennial going the other way. 1:08 left to go. This first quarter nearing its conclusion. That foul is going to go against Kamari. Miller Calhoun was also there on the defense. And Tommy McAboo will go to the line. McAboo with 4 points so far in this one. And in and out. We have a substitution for Centennial. Dayton Coleman's going to come back in. No substitution, my bad. He's just coming over to reclaim his spot along the paint, and McAboo's second free throw is in. So it's going to be 10-6. Centennial, the first team to reach double digits. Here's Kamari. Kamari guarded by McAboo, almost lost it. Centennial has upped their defensive intensity as of late. They're doing a better job of pressuring Urbana and forcing them into some tough looks, double teams, and traps. Kamari for three, didn't get it. Miller Calhoun the rebound, he'll put it up and in. It's 10-8. Calhoun's first points of the evening. Miller helps us out with our girls basketball broadcast, and he can make an impact on the mic or on the court. Here's Urbana with a chance to take the lead or a chance to tie it. They're going to opt to go for the tie. Could have taken the lead, I suppose, had that gone in because Keanu Duke drew the foul. And he'll go to the charity stripe. It has not been an issue so far in this one, but we did see this net malfunction. I don't know if you could say malfunction, but it definitely was doing some strange things against St. Thomas More on Saturday night. Anytime a ball would go through it and grab nothing but net, the net would kind of flip over the rim, and they'd have to stop play and shoot the basketball through it to get it straightened out. Not a problem so far tonight, but definitely something to keep an eye on as Duke's second free throw is good. It's 10-9. Here's McAboo now, receiving the pass from Cowper. Good screen from Coleman, and it's going to be McAboo to Labey. And Urbana will take over. 10 seconds left in the first. Urbana, in all likelihood, will hold for the last possession. It's Carez Anderson. We'll see if Centennial tries to force a quick steal. It's Keanu Duke. 5 seconds left in the corner, and 4 and 3. It's Duke for 3. He's going to get it. Urbana's going to enter the second quarter, up 12-10. That's the first here in Urbana, and what a quarter it was. 12-10 favoring the Tigers. First quarter moved at a pretty quick pace, and you've got to figure Verdell Jones is happy with the way Urbana has played to open this fierce rivalry game. Urbana's struggles against crosstown rivals have been well documented, especially the Centennial Chargers team. Go back to December 16, 2011. For the last time the Tigers defeated the Chargers, it has been 2,182 days since the Tigers have reigned victorious over Centennial High School. I believe their streak with Central is a little bit shorter. I think our last win against the Maroons was in 2013. I'd have to check that, but it has definitely been a long time waiting for Urbana. And a packed house here at the Oscar Adams Gymnasium tonight. They were still accepting admissions about 10 minutes before this game, but I would not be surprised if we have reached our capacity crowd here tonight. Athletic Director Steve Waller sent out a tweet this afternoon. It basically said, hey guys, show up early because we might have to turn people away. And it's Carez Anderson fading away, no good, and Centennial their first possession of the quarter. And it is a nice job from Bryson Cowper to get that to go off the glass. Kamari Ray Davis pushing the pace. Cowper's going to chase him down from behind and steal it. Tied at 12. It's Cowper guarded by Ray Davis. Kamari nearly forced a steal of his own, and here's McAboo. McAboo guarded by Anderson. And he's going to kick it out to Labey and to Evans, who nearly airballed. He caught some of the rim. And Kamari pulls up from just outside the paint over Cowper. Urbana retakes the lead. It's 14-12. Here's Coleman, and Coleman to the corner and Labey, and now back out to McAboo and Evans. Evans over to Dayton Coleman on the left side, and we're going to go back out to Labey and now to the opposite side. And McAboo, who will drive in, guarded by Calhoun and Anderson. It's no good, in and out, and Carez will take it up for the Tigers. Carez over to Duke. Duke looked at the three, didn't take it. Goes over to Sheen, who will take the three. No good, it was a little short. Rebound, Tommy McAboo. And Bryson Cowper from the Tiger Eye. Still has yet to cross half court, and he does. And he'll go up, guarded by two Tigers. It was Miller Calhoun who came down with the rebound. Here's Duke. Duke is going to, I think that might have been a pass to Anderson. And it's a strange sequence of events there. Cowper gives Centennial the bucket. We're tied at 14. I couldn't tell if Duke was trying to shoot it or pass it into Anderson. It hit the rim and gave Centennial a chance to tie it up. In any case, it's Miller Calhoun now and Kamari Ray Davis. Davis is guarded by Cowper. Looked at Sheen, decided against it, and finds his fellow senior Anderson. Carez Anderson splits two defenders and lost it. And they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds. Possession will remain with Urbana. The next jump ball would favor Centennial, in case we see a jump ball before the half expires. Tyron Pickett comes in to relieve Kamari Ray Davis. Davis checks out and high fives his teammates, his coaches. I want to point out with Miller Calhoun, he and Tyrese McWilliams essentially split time on Saturday in the 70-65 win against St. Thomas More. They will likely split playing time here this evening. Miller got the start on Saturday night, and he'll go up and get that lay-in as we talk about him, but he got the start on Saturday night, and he has started a few other games for the Tigers. I assume Coach Verdell Jones just wanted to perhaps show Centennial a different look here out of the gates, as they will call a timeout. Centennial will. Coach Lavin's first of the game. Now, I know Urbana and Centennial are not too fond of each other, but I do want to congratulate Centennial's coach Tim Lavin on his 300th victory. Picked that one up earlier this season, and Coach Lavin, beacon of sustained success over at Centennial. I believe he has a state championship to his name over there, does Coach Lavin, and he's been coaching there 17 seasons, so I just want to congratulate Coach Lavin on a career that has yielded many fruits, and hopefully will continue to be very successful for him in the coming seasons. That was entirely off the cuff. Didn't rehearse that at all. Didn't even know I was going to go into that tangent until we got there. But Coach Lavin, a well-respected figure here in the Champaign-Urbana area. Dayton Coleman will inbound it for Centennial. And it's McAboo. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. McAboo guarded by Bryson. And here we go with Centennial, and it's going to be a steal here for Carez. Carez to McWilliams. McWilliams to Connor Camphouse, and Tyron Pickett goes in a little bit. And it's going to be a rebound for Tyron, and he lost it. Here goes Cowper inside, and he got it. We're tied once again at 16. Here's Carez. 4:20 left in the second, and he carried it. So it'll be Dayton Coleman inbounding for Centennial. Coleman finding McAboo. 16 all here, just over 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Connor Camphouse with the defense there. Here's Spencer Evans, and now over to McAboo. And inside goes Cowper. Camphouse was on him, but Bryson, an impact player for Centennial, was able to use his quickness to create space, get into the lane, and McWilliams draws the foul on the other end for Urbana. He'll go to the line. So Centennial has retaken the lead. It's 18-16. 3:54 left. Foul is on the floor. There will be no free throws. Here's Camphouse. Camphouse to Pickett, and Pickett to McWilliams. McWilliams will drive in, and he traveled. Or rather, I think they call it a charge. Indeed, it is a charge against McWilliams. That'll be his first personal foul, and the 15th foul for the Tigers. And here goes Centennial. It's Cowper, guarded by Camphouse, and he back dribbled there. That's how you split two defenders, by not attempting to split them at all, but rather just bringing it back and setting it up. And inside goes McAboo, a 4-point lead for Centennial, their largest in a while. And Pickett. Pickett to Anderson. Anderson driving in. Jump ball will favor Centennial. I'm a little surprised they didn't call a travel there. Carez essentially jumped with the ball and landed with it. That's a no-no, but They instead call a jump ball that goes to Centennial and a football pass to McAboo. The next jump ball arrow, of course, will favor Urbana. Centennial's going to slow it down. Pickett on the defense with McAboo. And McAboo closely contested, drives past every single Urbana defender and misses the layup. Rebound, Urbana, and it's Kamphaus. Kamphaus driving in, goes to the corner, and Pickett, and not a great pass. That owes to the defense of Centennial, led Pickett out of bounds. 2:47 left and a 20-16 lead for Centennial. Kamphaus came up. He's going to force the steal behind his back. He came down with it off the glass. The layup. What a job by Connor Kamphaus. What a play that was. A 2-point lead now for Centennial. And McAboo short. Rebound to Leiby. Leiby's going to draw the contact with Calhoun, and he'll go to the line. Miller Calhoun, who was in foul trouble on Saturday night. That's his first, and we've got 2:22 left in the second half. So he's played a cleaner game than he has all season, because he also ran into problems in the Tigers' road win against Peoria last Friday. First free throw from Leiby, no good. Peyton Sheen will replace Connor Kamphaus. Second free throw from Leiby. No good. Rebound to Carez. And Carez Anderson around Spencer Evans. He'll dish to Miller Calhoun. What a pass and what a block from Leiby. Sheen going back up. Gets it to go and one. Peyton Sheen delivered the dagger against St. Thomas More with an and one in the waning seconds of Saturday night's contest. And he'll go to the line to try and complete another one with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half tonight. Sheen goes about his routine. We're tied at 20, and now Urbana leads 21-20. Tigers on a little 5-0 run here in the last few minutes. More accurately, the last minute. And here's Sheen. Sheen the board. He'll drive up. Finds Pickett to the corner and Anderson. Anderson closely contested from Dayton Coleman. Coleman has put together a nice defensive game for Centennial tonight. Nearly an over and back. And Centennial's going to get called for the charge. Or the block, rather. Or the foul. What was on my mind was the Centennial bench, who thought that Peyton Sheen should have been called for a charge moments earlier. They didn't get that call, and they were pretty irritated when the foul went against him here. And Urbana will go to the line. Eight-team fouls for the Chargers now. Urbana on the 1-and-1, and the free throw no good. And pulling up inside the paint is McAboo, and it goes in, goes out, and back in. 22-21 favoring Centennial. Carez to Sheen in the corner. No good, a little short, tipped to Calhoun, and he'll put the Tigers back ahead by one. And Calhoun gets back on defense, interrupts the pass. That was totally on accident. But what a nice play from Calhoun. Miller had no idea that pass was coming. He was just playing defense and doing a mighty fine job of it. And a timeout will be called by Urbana. Oh, wow. Oh, what a first half it's been. Minute 14 left. As the Tiger Pet Band plays in the background. The last time Urbana defeated Centennial, American Idol was the second most watched show on television behind Sunday Night Football. The Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. in it was the top grossing film at the box office that weekend, December 16th through the 18th, 2011. I don't know if Robert Downey Jr. made more than one Sherlock Holmes movie or if it was just a one-off sort of deal, but a Sherlock Holmes film with Robert Downey Jr. in it was the top draw at the box office. I believe it made $39 million that weekend in my research. Here's McAboo. McAboo to Cowper. Cowper will pull up for three and doesn't get it. Rebound. This will be a jump ball favoring Urbana. So Urbana will take over with just over a minute left in the half. Pass goes to Pickett. Tyron Pickett pushing the pace. Pass deflected by Axel Laby. It'll stay with Urbana. 55 and 4/10 of a second left on the board. So it'll be interesting to see what Urbana does. It doesn't look like they're going to settle for the last shot. It looks like they're going to try and push the pace and essentially get a 2-for-1 opportunity. No shot clock in high school, obviously, but Urbana probably hoping they can go and get a bucket and steal, but that's not going to matter because another jump ball will give the ball to Centennial. So we'll see what they can do with 41.5 seconds left. Ball's in the hands of McAboo. He and Cowper lead the Chargers 9 points apiece. Goes to Cowper, goes inside to Lady. And it's Evans. Evans to McAboo. McAboo lost it. Tripped up is Pickett. And McAboo will get called for the foul. This is where you've got to start being careful if you're Centennial. That's the third foul of the evening for McAboo. And we still have 2 entire quarters left to play. DeMonte Billings will come in for Centennial to replace McAboo. So Coach Lavin aware of the potential threat that McAboo's foul situation poses. Pickett's free throw, no good. And Centennial, in all likelihood, will hold for the last shot of the half. 10 seconds left. Chargers down by 1, 23-22, and 5 seconds left. The ball in the hands of Laby. And they lose it. Here goes Anderson. 1 second left on the board. He's not going to get the shot off in time. And we go to the halftime break. Urbana with a 1-point lead. It's 23-22. A quick first half, both in the amount of time it took and the action on the court, a very fast-paced half. And we will be back in just a few minutes to recap the first half and preview the second half. It is Crosstown Rivalry basketball action on the Tigers Media Network. Urbana ahead at halftime, 23-22. Back now from Urbana High School's Oscar Adams Gymnasium. What a first half we saw. Both teams trying to move the ball as quickly as they can. And this run and gun sort of game has Urbana up 23-22 at the start of the third quarter. I'm Joey Wright as we get settled in for our second half of action. For Urbana, it's been a pretty balanced scoring attack. Miller Calhoun has 6, Peyton Sheen has 6. Among others in for Centennial right now, Bryson Cowper and Tommy McAboo, 9 points apiece. It has been the dominant storyline of the game, 2,182 days since the Tigers last defeated Centennial. That game took place on December 16th, 2011. Juniors in college now, were freshmen in high school then. As we get set to go, it will be Keanu Duke inbounding for Urbana. The game got out to a bizarre start, did not begin with a tip-off, but rather with a technical foul against Urbana for some sort of infraction during warm-ups. Centennial went to the line, made 1 of 2, had the stripe, and then took over with the ball to start the game. And now starting the second half with the ball is Urbana. It's Tyron Pickett now over to Peyton Sheen. Sheen guarded by McAboo and Cowper. The dynamic duo for Centennial converging upon him. And now just McAboo goes to the corner, and Tariq Keel. Have not called Tariq Keel's name tonight. This is his first time in the game, and Miller Calhoun goes in. Cannot draw the foul nor score the basket. So Centennial takes over for their first possession of the half. It's McAboo, closely guarded by Keanu Duke, now finds DeMonte Billings, who saw some action late in the first half, and now Spencer Evans and back to McAboo. McAboo to Jaden Roberts-Thomas. Jaden Roberts-Thomas picked up 2 quick fouls, did not play much in the first half, and that foul is going to go against Tariq Keel. Jaden Roberts-Thomas definitely figures to be an impact player down the stretch for Centennial. I bet they are really glad he's back out on the court. He's got to watch himself foul-wise. He's got 2. McAboo has 3. That's going to be who Urbana's going to attack. Should Centennial lose McAboo, it would be a crucial blow. As Centennial finds Dayton Coleman for 3, no good. And Calhoun the board. Here goes Pickett, and here goes Sheen. Sheen draws the foul. That foul is going to go against Dayton Coleman. Coleman's second. Tariq Keel will inbound for Urbana. 6:35 left, third quarter. Here's Anderson. Anderson on the, Pickett on the Tiger eye. Nearly lost it, got it back. Finds Tariq Keel. This will be a 3-pointer, and it's no good. Off the rim, and Centennial marching the ball forward, and a 3-pointer from Cowper. And that basket good to give Centennial a 25-23 lead. A pretty low scoring game. Oh, it's moved at a quick pace. Neither team has been extraordinarily efficient with the ball. Here goes Pickett, past Coleman. And a nice move from Pickett. The Tigers will reset things and see what they can do. It goes inside to Calhoun. Calhoun finds Pickett. Pickett guarded by Cowper. And Pickett will go in. That falls short. Going back up is Keanu Duke. And we'll see who they charge the foul to. And that's going to be McAboo's 4th foul. So with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, McAboo will come out of the game. In to replace him will be Axel Lady. This pass goes inside to Duke. I think it was intended for Calhoun. Soared over Miller's head, but Duke was in the right place at the right time to corral it and couldn't get it to go. Inside goes Cowper, made Pickett fall. He actually pulled up there from outside the paint, and he'll get that one to go. So, 27-23, the Chargers out to the hot start here in the third. Here's Sheen. He's going to drive in, pulls up from outside the paint. It's short, and the rebound to Dayton Coleman. This goes out of bounds, and it will be Urbana ball. Dayton Coleman has had a pretty good game, not so much in the scoring column, but just in terms of getting rebounds, forcing turnovers, block steals, whatever. Pretty good game for him. Peyton Sheen, the 3, no good. particularly a big block from Coleman in the first quarter. Took a while for Urbana to get on the board relatively. Once they did, it was pretty even. Centennial was obviously on the board first before the game even started. With 8 minutes left in the first quarter, Centennial had a point, but neither team has been able to establish much of an advantage. 4 points now, the deficit for Urbana. That would tie their largest deficit of the evening. And the last time Urbana was down 4, they went on a 5-0 run to claim a 1-point lead. So we'll see if this happens again. Pass will go to, and a foul against Pickett, a late call, but not a surprising one. Pickett will get called for the charge. That's one thing that a lot of basketball players don't realize, is that you can take a charge on a pass. The player does not have to have the ball to commit a charging foul. And so good fundamentals there, displayed by Centennial to get Tyron Pickett charged for the charge, even though he did not have the ball. McAboo pulls up, no good. Rebound inside. An and one for Jaden Roberts-Thomas. As fans still making their way to their seats here to start the third, even though we are almost halfway done with the frame. And Centennial with a chance to go up 7 points. Just like that, this game has swung in favor of the Chargers. Free throw, no good. So it's a 6-point lead for Centennial. I wouldn't be too surprised if Coach Verdell Jones wanted to take a timeout, talk things over with the Tigers. Both teams have 4 timeouts left. And Connor Kamphaus, who has made some big plays tonight, pulls up, doesn't get it. Essentially a pass to Keanu Duke, who will go off the glass and cut the lead to 4. Here's Axel Laby, inside on McWilliams. It's no good. Rebound to Roberts-Thomas. He's no good, and the rebound to Evans, and Kamphaus will take it up for Urbana. Roberts-Thomas couldn't repeat the magic with the rebound. And it's Sheen pulling up from just behind the free throw line. Just like that, a 2-point lead for Centennial. Urbana out to 4 quick points. 29-27 with 3:30 left in the third. Dayton Coleman guarded by Anderson. Coleman has the size advantage, and he will go inside the paint and get it to go. Back to a 4-point lead for Centennial. Dayton Coleman is listed at 6'2", 165 pounds. Perez Anderson, 5'10", 140. As that looked no good, Centennial will go the other way. And a timeout called by Tim Lavin. His second charge timeout of the game. He's got 3 left. The Chargers will talk it over. .8:33 right now. This game began just after 7:30. Probably maybe, I would say 7:40, 7:45-ish. So this game has gone by quickly. And that's what you get when both teams have the same offensive philosophy, run and gun, just drive as quickly as you can, get the rebound, and go down the court. It's you're going to get a quick game when that happens. Tiger Pep Band has cleared out. They are on their break. They'll be back for the end of the game. A few loyal Tiger Pep Band members will come in and cheer without their instruments. But the Tiger Pep Band won't have anything to play until the end of the contest. In and out. Rebound to Laby. Laby guarded by Duke, and he'll get that without much of a problem. Centennial goes back up by 6 points. It's Peyton Sheen. Sheen, we mentioned at the top of the program, going against his old team. Went to Centennial last year, played for the Chargers. And going up and getting it to go is Keanu Duke. Didn't draw the foul. There was no contact. But a nice job of getting into the paint and getting it to go. It's 33-29. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Kamphaus guarding Cowper. And Roberts-Thomas. Goes to the corner, and this pass way out to Cowper, who corrals it. Still guarded by Camphouse. Peyton Sheen comes over, and it's a double team. Camphouse nearly forces the steal. Cowper gets it back. He'll go up and draw the foul on Carez Anderson. So he will go to the line for two. A double team from Connor Camphouse and Peyton Sheen nearly caused Cowper to cough it up. Instead, we will see Cowper at the charity stripe with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third. And Cowper's free throw in. 34-29, 5 points the lead, and it will go to 6. And Anderson will take it up the court. Bryson Cowper now with 16 points for the Chargers. He leads all scorers. Inside goes Anderson, and Centennial's defense kind of converged on him. They put all their eggs in one basket in going for Carez. Keanu Duke came in, narrows the lead to 4. Connor Camphouse has been all over the place on defense. Almost forced another steal there, and falling down is McWilliams. The basket good for Centennial. Urbana goes the other way. Peyton Sheen's going to pop. Not pop a three. He was close. And it's Cowper. Tell you, McWilliams got faked out down there in the paint. And down in the paint. And Peyton Sheen just faked out the broadcaster. That'll be a foul against Camphouse, I believe. And Connor will come out and Tyron will come in. Cowper a three, big if it goes. Doesn't go, rebound. And a nice job by McWilliams there. Didn't get the rebound, but tipped it to Anderson. And here's Sheen. You know, that's what you like to see. McWilliams did slip, we'll hold that thought as Keanu Duke will draw the foul and go to the line. Tyrese McWilliams, he fell in front of the packed house, but got back up, stayed in the game, nearly made a play there, and in fact contributed to the Anderson rebound, which is going to lead to these free throws. So we saw that with A.J. Fox in football season one time where he, I think, fumbled or something and then forced a fumble himself later in the game. And that's the competitive spirit that Coach Verdell Jones and really every coach across the country likes to see. Make a mistake, not the end of the world. Get it back. It's sports. Anything can happen any given moment. Chargers up 5 with 50 seconds left in the third. And speaking of A.J. Fox, we should see him in action tomorrow. It's wrestling on the Tigers Media Network beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. I will be joined on the call by Luke Loftman, University of Illinois commit and Urbana High School junior. Unfortunately out with an injury right now, but fortunately has agreed to come join me on the mic to call Tigers wrestling action. That is tomorrow at 7 on the Tigers Media Network. At the line is Cowper with 45 seconds left. In the 1-and-1, it was short. And Urbana will take over. 7 team fouls already for the Tigers. The good news for them is that the most anyone on the court has is 2. Those 2 fouls belong to Peyton Sheen. Tyron Pickett driving in under the defense, bringing the Tigers back to within 3. 37-34, 27 seconds left in the quarter. And here goes Urbana up the court. Drawing contact, will go to the line. Jamonte Williams to the line. And Williams, his first free throw, no good. Second free throw from Williams, 20 and 9/10 of a second left on the clock. His free throw is in. It's 37-35. 16, 15, 14 seconds left on the clock. Good defense from Anderson. Cowper fell down. Here we go. It's Pickett up the court to Anderson, who can't find Williams. And Cowper's down. Cowper on the other end of the court, slow to get up. Comes to his knees and now his feet under his own power. Definitely took a blow on that play. He'll walk it off, looks like. He's going to stay in the game. Now, Urbana lost it. The silver lining in losing it is that there are only 2.5 seconds left. Let's see if Centennial can get anything going. It's Jaden Roberts-Thomas from half court at the buzzer. No good. Too much on it. And we go to the fourth quarter. Urbana up 37-35. These crosstown rivalry games always seem to be close at the end. Not so often against Central, but usually against Centennial, it's a close game at the end. And, you know, you look at last season, I haven't brought this up, but the game here, obviously, Urbana had a chance to win a missed layup with just seconds left on the clock. And then a foul cost Urbana the chance to at least play overtime and ultimately win the game. But a game like this, you just have a feeling that we're in for an all-timer. No matter which way it goes, a 2-point game, packed house like this, crosstown rivalry, entering the fourth. It's going to be a special finish. And we'll see if Urbana can end the 2,182-day losing streak, or if Centennial can continue their 2,182-day winning streak against Urbana in boys basketball. Because, you know, that's the flip side of it. You know, we've mentioned Urbana has not lost, or rather Urbana has not won since December 16th, 2011. Centennial's not lost since that date. They want to keep that streak going. That would be the other side of that, as Perez goes in, a floater that could have given us a tied ball game is no good. McAboo the rebound, finds Spencer Evans, and now a mismatch here. Centennial with numbers, Peyton Sheen. The defense, no foul, and it's a 4-point ball game. Inside goes Duke, and quickly puts Urbana back to only facing a 2-point deficit. McAboo guarded by Pickett, Tyron Pickett. They're going to rotate here, and it's Coleman, and now it's Roberts-Thomas. And Roberts-Thomas finds McAboo. McAboo with Williams staring him down. McAboo to the top of the arc, and now to the corner, and Roberts-Thomas. Roberts-Thomas guarded by Keanu Duke, puts Centennial back ahead by 4 points. 41-37, 6:50 left in the fourth. And here we go, a nice fader from Jamonte Williams, and Jamonte Williams, a clutch bucket there, 41-39. This is when basketball becomes tug of war. Williams is going to get called for the foul. Centennial still in the 1-1. McAboo not guaranteed 2 free throws here. And Tommy McAboo's got 4 fouls. Urbana will attack him if they can on offense, see if they can draw a block or a shooting foul or whatever it may be. 6:34 left, and Centennial ahead by 3. And despite the best intentions of the Tiger Pet Band, who many of them collectively yelled brick as he shot that, the free throw is in. Sort of a volleyball set pass to Anderson. It's in and out. Rather, that was Pickett on the shot, and Centennial goes the other way. Cowper, this is a big possession for the Chargers. And inside goes Roberts-Thomas. Soared in for the layup. 6 points, the lead for Centennial. 4 timeouts left for the Tigers, 3 timeouts left for the Chargers. And it's Duke now to Perez. Perez at the top of the arc from behind the volleyball line. So the Tigers go in motion. Perez, a nice move. Goes to Duke, who will shoot the three. It's no good. Coleman the board, and it's McAboo now. McAboo inside. Tightly contested, and he got it to go. 47-39. 8 points, the lead for the Chargers, their largest of the night. They are beginning to pull away. Let's see how Urbana responds. Here's Williams driving in and a move. He couldn't get it. Cowper pulling up for three. Got it. 50-39, 11 points. The lead for Centennial. Verdell Jones takes his second time out of the game. Urbana has looked flat here in this fourth quarter. I mentioned, I spoke with Verdell Jones before the game. Coach Tim Lavin, he's been doing this 17 years at Centennial High School, more than 300 wins. He's an experienced coach when it comes to these sort of situations. And, he gets his team ready for the big games. All the momentum in the world for the Chargers right now. It's going to be tough for the Tigers to get it back. Tigers probably have to look to Duke or Sheen. Keanu Duke, Peyton Sheen. Duke with 13 points and Sheen with 8. But Sheen has proven this season that he can make an impact. Led the Tigers to the victory on Saturday night. And, let's not forget that this is Sheen's former team. So we'll see. It's Pickett now to Anderson. Under 5 minutes left in our final frame. Pass is tipped, but Sheen maintains possession. And Sheen will find Pickett. Pickett will go to Duke. Rather, that's Williams. And Williams fading away. It's no good. Rebound, Keanu Duke inside on Jaden Roberts-Thomas. He will draw the foul, and he's down. A little slow to get up. Very slow to get up, and it looks like this might be somewhat serious. And Duke is down. Training staff quickly attends to him. And as he goes down, it looked like Jaden Roberts-Thomas took quite a shot on that play as well. Roberts-Thomas appears to be fine. Duke appears to be in a great deal of pain. Won't speculate as to what that injury is. As he sits up, the crowd applauds. And it's nice to see the Centennial crowd applauding as well. Great display of sportsmanship there. Chris Cross, sophomore, is going to come into the game as Duke walks off the court, mostly under his own power. Guided by the trainer. So Chris Cross is going to come off the bench and shoot these free throws. What a situation he has been thrust into. Cross, a sophomore here. His first minutes of this game in his first varsity game against Centennial. Missing his first free throw in and out. Kamari Ray Davis is now in, replacing Pickett. And Cross, his second free throw is good. Nice job keeping his poise, knocking down the second free throw. Defensive intensity ramped up for the Tigers. McAboo is going to go to the free throw line. Perez Anderson the foul. Kamari goes over, has a word with Verdell Jones and some other coaches. McAboo with the stripe with 13 points tonight. 2 big free throws. McAboo's first is in. So it's 51-40, back to 11 points. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. Second points in. I'd like to hear Urbana's crowd get a little louder for that. Just yelling brick when he's shooting it has proven to be ineffective. I mean, they keep making the free throws. Got to get loud. I mean, Here is Williams. Williams all the way over to Sheen. Sheen's going to drive in. Not much of a problem doing that. 52-40. Pass goes to Cowper. And it's Evans airballing it. The crowd will get loud for that one. Here is Sheen. Sheen to Perez Anderson, a 3. It's no good. 3:40 left, and the Tigers still down 10. I don't think you foul. It's definitely too early to just start fouling. But I think you start going for steals a little more aggressively, and if a foul happens to occur, then so be it. A timeout called by Coach Lavin. .333 left. So you run the numbers. Urbana essentially has to outscore Centennial by 3 points a minute over the next 3 minutes. A little less than that because we got 3.5 minutes left, but there not being a shot clock in high school basketball kind of comes back to get you when you're down 10 points in a situation like this, because Centennial can kind of kick at 4 corners and stall. The old saying, the ball is in their court, rings truer now than ever. Although we saw Urbana struggle to close one out against St. Thomas More on Saturday night, so you figure perhaps, and we saw the Urbana girls team struggle to close one out and ultimately lose against Peoria on Saturday afternoon. So, you know, these games are not over until they're over. It'll be Coleman inbounding it for Centennial, and it's McAboo. And Coleman's going to be contested by Sheen. He traveled. He slipped. Both of his feet moved as he had picked up his dribble, and that's a travel. Connor Camphouse will inbound for Urbana. It's Jamonte Williams, Connor Camphouse, Perez Anderson, Peyton Sheen, and Kamari Ray Davis, the 5 for Urbana. Ball's in the hands of Sheen right now. Sheen is guarded by Roberts Thomas, and Sheen's going to find Williams. Williams is going to drive in, draws the foul on Dayton Coleman. 3:15 left, and Jamonte Williams to the stripe. Third foul on Coleman. And Williams' first free throw no good. Second free throw from Williams is in, so 9 points. Lead trim back to single digits. Perhaps, and a travel from McAboo. I was going to say, perhaps if you're Centennial, you look for a 3 or a dunk or something just to kind of drive the dagger into the hearts of these Urbana fans and these Urbana players, but that's a travel from McAboo, and Peyton Sheen off the glass can't get it. And another turnover for Centennial. Urbana's going to get another chance with 3 minutes even on the board. Yeah, these last 2 possessions for Centennial have been anything but daggers. They've given Urbana 2 chances. Peyton Sheen a 3. Peyton Sheen knocks it down from the corner. 6-point game, a pass to Cowper. Cowper draws the contact with Anderson, and he'll go to the line. What a big 3-pointer from Peyton Sheen. And Cowper got up a little gingerly there. Remember, we saw him shaken up at the end of the third. I mean, he's still in the game, no problems there, but a little slow to get up. You've got to wonder if perhaps he's favoring some part of his body. And Cowper, his first free throw is good. And now the pep band's starting to get into it. I like that effort. The free throw's good nonetheless, but Urbana crowd realizing they need to get a little more into it. And it is Kamari Ray Davis, KRD, pulling up from outside the paint. What a rebound from Williams. Jamonte Williams goes up, keeps it a 6-point game. That's the kind of energy Urbana needs to see, and a timeout called by Centennial. 2.5 minutes on the board, 54-48. That was almost unreal effort from Jamonte Williams. I'm speechless. The crowd loved that one, so 2.5 minutes left. You start looking, 4 fouls for Dayton Coleman and Tommy McAboo of Centennial. For Urbana, 3 fouls for Carez Anderson, and then 2 fouls for Camphouse and 2 fouls for Peyton Sheen. Quick reminder, tomorrow at 7, Tigers wrestling action on the Tigers Media Network. I'll be joined by Luke Luffman for that one. Should be a lot of fun. Our first look at the Tigers wrestling team tomorrow at 6:30. I'm told that meet begins tomorrow at 6:30, so tune in for that one. That'll be a fun one. Good defense from Urbana there, the double team, and Centennial forced to get the ball across half court. Spencer Evans, a nice job going in down low and getting that above his head. To go, this pass tipped to Anderson, who gets it from behind the arc, and he got it. 5-point game. Timeout Urbana. 56-51 with 2:07 left. This game, folks, I told you before the fourth, we are in for an all-timer, no matter which way it goes. And Urbana looked like they were in some trouble. But here they come fighting their way back into this one, and with just over 2 minutes left in the ball game, we have a ball game. 56-51 favoring Urbana, or rather Centennial. As the Tiger pet band plays in the background. We saw 2 cheerleaders there for Urbana come in and do some flips. I believe those cheerleaders were Casey Sylvester and Zoe Levine. .207 left, here we go. Centennial ball, they'll inbound. Inbound to McAboo. He's double teamed by Williams and Anderson. And it goes up to Cowper. Cowper finds Evans, and Evans in. He gets it to go. We are back to a 7-point game in Camphouse, pushing the pace for Urbana. Under 2 minutes to go. Camphouse a 3. Connor Camphouse drills one. 4-point ball game. 154 left. Here we go. It's McAboo. McAboo, a nice pass to Evans. Spencer Evans is big down low for Centennial. Minute 35 left. Williams driving in, drawing the foul. They're going to say that's a shooting foul. The basket would not have been good if it went. And 2 big free throws here from Jamonte Williams. 60-54. Williams' first free throw. This is a 1-and-1. They didn't call it a shooting foul. Apologies, they called it on the court, on the floor, so a 1-and-1 opportunity doesn't make much of a difference now that the first free throw is good. Williams, his second free throw is no good. Came in, got his rebound there, he stole it away, and Anderson goes up. We are looking at a 3-point game, 1:20 left. as the fans in front of me rise to their feet. Double team. McAboo to the corner and Evans. Foul called on Sheen. Centennial on the double bonus. This game not for the faint of heart. Spencer Evans is at the line. He has been big in the paint as of late. Now he's at the stripe. First free throw is in. And Spencer Evans putting together a nice 9-point performance. 61 to 54. 61 to 57. And the second free throw, no good. Still a 4-point game as Anderson takes it up for Urbana. Perez Anderson drives into the paint, draws contact. That'll be the 5th foul against Dayton Coleman. He's fouled out. Anderson's going to go to the stripe. Athletic Director Steve Waller has gone into crowd control mode, making sure that the Urbana contingent stays away from the playing area. 2 big free throws for Perez. Could make it a 2-point game. First free throw is good. When Perez was in middle school, I called him the Wizard. Not the best nickname, I'll concede, but I called him that because Perez can do things in basketball games that a lot of others can't do. As he misses that free throw, Perez can make a difference late in the game. We'll see if he can get it back here. McAboo finds Cowper. Cowper finds McAboo here in the corner. And a timeout called by Centennial. Coach Lavin not a happy camper. 51 and 4/10 of a second left in the fourth. 61 to 58, favoring Centennial. Urbana down 3 points. And now Coach Hub telling the Urbana crowd to stay back. Actually, it looks like Coach Hub is getting a cup of water. He's not speaking to the crowd, but they are getting somewhat close here to the playing area. Coach Hub actually returned to the Tigers huddle with several cups of water. Obviously, Coach Herb Burnett, they call him Coach Hub, do the players, and they all love his presence. Tiger pep band getting loud with their cheers. .51 and 4/10 of a second left on the clock. Centennial out of timeouts, Urbana with 2. The next jump ball arrow, should we get another jump ball in favor of Urbana? That is essentially what I was trying to say. This goes to McAboo, who will drive in, draws the foul, and 1 on Perez Anderson. So he'll go to the stripe. Kamari Ray Davis called for the foul. It looked like Perez was playing defense there. 49 and 6/10 of a second on the board. And it's McAboo at the line. McAboo with 17 points, and he's had 4 fouls for a while. Free throw is in. 64-58, 6-point game. It's Anderson. Anderson's going to drive in. Off the glass! He got it in! One himself! Perez Anderson, that's what I was talking about. He can make a difference. And he'll go to the line to try and complete the and 1. 9 points for Perez in this one. 64-60. Just over 44 seconds left in the game. First free throw and only free throw is in. 64-61, just like that, back to a three-point game. Anderson on the defense. And a travel against Sam Flowers. Sam Flowers freshly into the game for Centennial. Called for the travel. Urbana could tie it up right here, or they can go for a quick two. Urbana now has a few different options. It's Kamari. KRD driving inside, draws the foul. He'll go to the stripe for two. And that was the right call. Urbana did not need to take a three there. Instead, they drove into the paint, attacked. And here's Kamari. Kamari got his first. 64-62. Ray Davis, his second free throw, no good. Rebound, Jaden Roberts-Thomas. Roberts-Thomas finds Billings. Billings to Cowper, inside to Evans. Evans lost the ball. Here goes Peyton Sheen for Urbana. Peyton Sheen finds Ray Davis inside, gets blocked. Spencer Evans lost it, and that's going to be a foul against Kamari, they say. Ray Davis called for the foul. 18 seconds and 7/10 left. Third foul on Ray Davis. Spencer Evans at the line.
You gotta go up. You gotta go up.
And Evans is going to go back to the line. Officials blew the whistle. I think they just wanted to get things in order. Chance of air ball, chance of all sorts of things. As Evans misses his first short. Both teams in the double bonus from here on out. The next jump ball arrow favors Urbana. It's Evans missing his second. Rebound, Carez Anderson. Anderson up the court for Urbana. Tigers down two. Anderson to Kamari, who ties it up with 10 seconds. Centennial, no timeouts left. This could be the final possession of the game. It won't be because Verdell Jones called a timeout before the ball was inbounded. .64 all, 10 and 6/10 left. This game not for the faint of heart. An all-timer here at the Oscar. .11 and 6/10 of a second. We're 11 seconds and 6/10 left. I don't think we could have asked for a better game here tonight. Everybody's loving this. The Tigers bench, after Coach V called the timeout, they were so fired up. I have not felt this way about a basketball game in a long time. As we emerge from the timeout break, Centennial no timeouts left. Urbana with one timeout left. Will Centennial hold for the final shot? Goes to McAboo. Tommy McAboo up the court, and Camphouse is going to foul him. Connor Camphouse the foul. That'll send McAboo to the line for 2 free throws. Strange decision there from Camphouse. It's going to be McAboo at the line. Tommy McAboo, 18 points to his name thus far. First free throw is in. 65-64, favoring Centennial. It's been 2,182 days since the Tigers last defeated the Chargers, and all that matters now are the next 9 seconds. McAboo, his second free throw is in. 66-64. Here goes Urbana. It's Jamonte Williams. Williams up the court. Williams to Sheen. Peyton Sheen is going to go up and traveled. Peyton Sheen called for the travel with 2 4/10 of a second left. Timeout, Urbana. So Sheen called for the travel. And with Centennial inbounding the ball, what will Urbana try and do here? Neither team has a timeout left. I think if you're Urbana, you've got to try and force the 5 seconds, or you've got to force a quick steal or something. And if Centennial is able to inbound the ball cleanly, you've got to be in a position to foul. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Centennial definitely in the driver's seat here. Everybody in this gym on their feet. 2.5 seconds left. Inbounding will be Jaden Roberts-Thomas. He'll be contested by Sheen on the baseline. And Sheen finds Evans. Evans got fouled, and they're going to say that's the ball game. Centennial will walk out of here victorious. 66-64, the final score. Urbana does have another tilt with Centennial later in the season, that game at Centennial's home court. So that is our broadcast for tonight. Indeed an all-time classic that we saw. Centennial able to outlast Urbana 66-64. So for our whole crew, Jason Liggett was on the camera. I was Joey Wright behind the mic. I still am Joey Wright behind the mic. We hope you join us for wrestling action tomorrow at 6:30. Final score, Centennial 66, Urbana 64.